Hey, hey, hey! I hope you're having a fabulous Friday. It's your favorite remote work enthusiast, Delilah, and I am back with 5 hot leads to share with y'all. I'm excited about these hot leads. They are all so good, and I can't wait to share them with y'all. So I'm not gonna delay. We have our weekend to get started, but first things first, make sure you take care of business. Hit that subscribe button, tap that notification bell, and select all. That way YouTube tells you every time I post a hot lead, and I share the hottest work from home opportunities and information right here Monday through Friday. So lock it on in, and now that you've taken care of that business, we are ready to jump in. All right, you guys, let's go ahead and jump in. If you can't tell, I am feeling a million times better. I just praise God for my healing, y'all, okay? If you've been out the loop, I told y'all I got some food poisoning from that tuna. I posted a short or a reel, whatever YouTube calls it, just so y'all see what it was. Don't eat that, okay? It's a shame that if you report something made you sick, they don't just take it off the shelf. So I said, let me use my platform to let folks know so that, they don't mess around and eat what I ate. And I feel great now, okay? I feel really good. So I'm just so thankful. And if I'm feeling good, I want y'all to feel good too. And that's why I have 5 hot leads. And some of these, I think you guys are going to just want to shut down ASAP. So jumping on into it, the very first lead comes from a new to this channel company called Home Care Delivered. And they say they're the trusted partner for medical supplies. And so that's what this company is all about. They deliver medical supplies and, that's really needed. And you can check out their Glassdoor account. They have 201 to 500 employees. They are based out of Richmond, Virginia. And I used to travel in Richmond all the time back in my commercial insurance days. So I've got history out there. Nice. So jumping on into this hot lead, this is for their remote customer service rep 1 position. It is available US wide. They tell us the hours are Monday through Friday, 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern. And personally, I love those hours because I'm just thinking about if I'm somebody who has something else going on in the morning, early afternoon, maybe I'm trying to, go to school or something, I can make that time work. So I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all are looking for something that falls in this time frame. So hitting the highlights, because I have a lot of other leads to share with y'all. What you're going to do in this role as a customer service rep is you will be a vital member of our call center team where they will engage with both internal and external customers in a highly professional manner. This role will be responsible for coordinating the shipment of medical supplies to our recurring customers, ensuring compliance with all regulatory and company policies. So as you can imagine, if you're going to be, coordinating shipping medical supplies, all the things that kind of fall under that are part of your duties. And they get into more details. Now, skipping on to the requirements, you need a high school diploma or GED. Call center experience is required, preferably in a customer service role. Medical experience is helpful. Okay, nice if you have it, but you don't have to have it. Microsoft Office knowledge, and preference given to bilingual candidates. So you can apply if you're not bilingual, but if you are bilingual, make sure you let them know. And so you get great benefits, including paid holidays, paid time off, paid training, all sorts of great things. And the pay for this position isn't listed, but I went over to their Glassdoor, and it looks like people are making about $38,000 per year, which is about $19 per hour. So that's what I would ask for. Could it pay less? Yes, it could. Okay, they don't tell us how much it pays, so I have to do my digging, and that's the best guess that I can give y'all. So I would try asking for 19 and go from there. So if you want to get your application in ASAP, we have the perfect template for you. I highly recommend using the remote resume builder software to get your application in. And we have so many templates. I would use the healthcare call center template. That is the one that I would go with because you're working in medical supplies. And, there's still a certain level of discretion that you're, dealing with, and it's a call center. So I think this one would be perfect. Now, if you're like, Delilah, I've never worked in a healthcare setting before, I've just done call center work, then you could use customer service 1 or customer service 2. Take your pick, doesn't matter which, and you can be on your merry way as well. So either or, you can't go wrong. And we also have the accompanying cover letters to go with these. We've got the healthcare call center and the customer service cover letter template. And you can try out all of these templates, plus a lot of others that are not listed here, but they're all uploaded in the software ready for you to use for just $1 during our 7-day trial. And it's so easy to use the software. When you use the templates, you're going to start off from a finished product. You just go in and make it yours. You make it true to you, add your contact info, your work info. If you want to switch out something, you can, and then boom, you are ready to download. So that's the beauty of using a template. You're not starting from a blank screen. You're starting from a finished product. You can take some, leave some, use what you want, okay? And then be on your merry way. So now let's move on to hot lead number 2. All right, y'all, I gotta keep up the pace because like I said, I got 5 hot leads and we're on lead number 2. So the next hot lead is from another new to this channel company called Sparklight. Now, this company is part of a family of companies that includes Sparklight and Cable One. And so if you guys are ever looking at a lead, and this is a learning moment, okay? If you guys are ever looking at a lead, you go check them out and you're like, wait, the company's called Cable One, but their website isn't called Cable One, it's called, something else. Chances are they're part of a family of companies. You definitely need to verify that just so that you don't end up falling for a scam, but you will see this commonly online. So if you're like, what gives? The name of the company's Cable One, but when I go to their website, it routes me somewhere else. We can see on their Glassdoor as well as their website that this is part of the Cable One family of brands. There are a lot of mergers and companies coming together and joining forces. So I think you guys are going to start seeing this more and more often. And I just want to give you guys a heads up just so you know how to verify these leads, okay? So jumping into the hot lead, this is for their technical care specialist 1 and 2 position. And they let us know that this is a remote position and they are hiring in the following states. So pause the screen, make sure your state is listed. They are going to start April 21st. That's one of the reasons why I chose this lead. A lot of y'all want to know when the job starts, and that way when to expect for someone to reach out to you. Well, it's starting in a month. So it's going to come faster than you think. And the pay is $16 per hour. So I know I just heard groans. I heard someone say, Delilah, I need more than 16, but someone doesn't need more than 16. So if you don't need more than 16, then this one is for you. So hitting the highlights here, what you're going to do is you're going to answer calls from Cable One customers and respond to inquiries in a professional manner. And so you're going to troubleshoot customers' technical problems with internet services, video, and phones, including but not limited to modems, routers, internet connections, wireless service, cable, video equipment issues, and setting up email accounts. And so to qualify, you just need a high school diploma or general education, that's your GED, or 3 to 6 months related experience. And if you have an associate's, that's nice, but you don't have to have it. You got to be able to read and interpret documents such as safety rules, interpreting and maintenance instructions, and procedural manuals, and ability to carry out instructions furnished in written, oral, or diagram form. So that is the lead, you guys, okay? You get benefits, you get paid time off, paid training, you get tuition reimbursement, a lot of really great things that can make that $16 worth it. We're not going to land on $16 and stay at $16. We're going to use awesome benefits to get us to that next step. So everyone starts somewhere. If you're trying to get your foot in the door for tech support, which can pay very well, this could be your foot in the door opportunity. And so I would use the remote resume builder software. And yes, we have a template. We've thought about all of these, okay? So we have a tech support template that is perfect for this role. You have everything that you need listed there and you can make it your own. And you can combine the tech support resume template with the customer service cover letter template and be on your merry way. So try it out for $1. And now let's move on to hot lead number 3. All right, so jumping on into hot lead number 3 and 4, because they both come from this company called DISA. I have shared DISA Global Solutions before, and this company is in safety and compliance. So it says that they're an industry leading safety and compliance solutions provider. These include drug and alcohol testing, background screening, occupational health screening, transportation compliance, and more. And so they have 501 to 1,000 employees, good reviews, great company. So the first hot lead that I'm going to share with y'all is for their public record specialist. Now, I want to note on both of these leads, they're going to be hiring, they say, until about a month from now. So if you're like, Delilah, I applied to this job and maybe I didn't hear something back right away, or I came back and the job is still open, they're letting you know that they plan on keeping this open until this date. Now, they probably will shut this down once we get a hold of it. Okay. I've seen companies say that they're going to be hiring for a while and then we get a hold of it and it gets shut down. So, don't play around if you like this one, even though they say it's going to be open for a while. Now, this is available US wide as well. And they let us know the pay is $15 to $17 per hour. This is a non-phone based role. They tell us the training is Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern, and your work schedule will be Monday through Friday. And their hours of operation are 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. So your hours are going to fall within that time frame. So you might want to start at 7 and, do your 8 hours and be on your merry way. Now, what are you doing? Well, they let you know as a public record specialist, you will be responsible for analyzing background histories located through various public record sources. You will learn this role through a combination of trainer-facilitated learning and hands-on experience. The procedures we follow to deliver complete and compliant report can change occasionally with updates to compliance law and regulation updates in various jurisdictions, federal, state, local. In this position, you will report to the department supervisor team lead. And so you're going to conduct internet searches, process items such as, but not limited to, civil and criminal searches, offender searches, motor vehicle record searches, medical sanctions, and, you're going to communicate with vendors and government agencies to obtain needed information, monitor pending work levels, leverage multiple public data research sites. Okay, remember what this company does. They do background checks. So that's what you're doing here. You're looking through all the public records, conducting background checks. So this is a non-phone based role. To qualify, you need a high school diploma, data entry, records entry, investigative service, that kind of experience, not all of it, but if you can say I did data entry or medical billing or, claims processing, one of these things is all you need and you will qualify. And then high level of proficiency in Microsoft Office, strict adherence to scheduled work shifts, and then problem solver and able to meet quality targets. So this is an amazing lead, y'all. For the folks who are like, I don't want to do anything on a phone. I don't like being on a phone. This is for you. And, you might say, but I wish it paid more. Well, that's the thing. Okay. When you're doing non-phone work and you're doing something like internet searches, like, does it get any easier than an internet search? It probably doesn't. You're not going to, run to the bank, but this is good for the type of role. So if you like this lead, I would get my application in and I would use the administrative coordinator resume template, because the things that they mentioned, like data entry, Microsoft Office, being able to, meet those deadlines, that kind of stuff. That's everything that you're doing in this role. Don't get so stuck on the title of the position. Focus on the duties. And the administrative coordinator resume template has those duties mostly listed. So it's a lot easier to customize when you choose the right template, because you're not doing a complete overhaul. You're just switching out some things. And so I would absolutely use this template, and I would pair it with the administrative coordinator cover letter template, and you are good to go. Now, the fourth hot lead also comes from DISA. This is for their processing specialist. This is another non-phone based role. The pay is a little bit more. It's $17 to $19 per hour. They tell us that the work and training schedule are going to be Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you get your weekends free. And what you're going to be doing in this role, which is also US wide, and they also are going to have this open for another month. They tell us that as a processing specialist, you will perform tasks in the data processing department, including but not limited to entering drug test results, including urine, hair, and breath alcohol test. So that's what you're going to be inputting into the system, okay? You're going to be putting test results into a system. So you know it's going to be a lot of typing, okay? You know you're going to be updating records. You got to make sure that you're, on top of things. And I would again cite the administrative coordinator template. And just because you're using this same template doesn't mean that you're submitting the same resume. This role is looking for some different things than the public records role. So, they also mention here answering emails, okay? Attending monthly meetings, things of that nature. You might want to further customize the template with if you have experience doing that. If you have experience doing anything about, putting something into a system. Those are, small little details that you would put on the resume for this role versus the other one. So get your application in, y'all. And now let's move on to the fifth and final hot lead. All right, so jumping on into our fifth and final hot lead, this one comes from a company called R1RCM. And I have shared this company plenty of times on my channel. It's been a little bit, I want to say, and this is a big company. They have 10,000 plus employees. They're also in healthcare services, and it says that they're a provider of technology-driven solutions that make healthcare work better for both providers and patients. Now, I gotta tell y'all, I have been trying to catch their leads and they have been closing fast, okay? So something tells me this one is gonna be no different. This one's gonna close pretty fast. Now, this lead is for their pharmacy claims administrator position. And this one is also gonna be open for a while, but I have a feeling we're gonna shut this down. Now, this position lets us know the pay range. It's a pretty big range. It says the pay is gonna be somewhere between $14.11 to $21.88 per hour. I always say if a company tells me they have the money, I'm going to ask for that money, and I'm going to let them tell me no, but I'm going to ask for that money every time. Now, this is another non-phone based role, and to qualify, all you need is a high school diploma or GED, computer literacy, including the ability to navigate Excel spreadsheets and their proprietary software. So of course, they're going to train you how to use their software, and knowledge of prescription drugs and pharmacy terminology gained through work experience as a pharm tech or in the medical industry. So if you've never worked in, the medical healthcare space, then this one wouldn't be for you. But y'all are some healthcare lovers. A lot of y'all have worked in the healthcare industry, so you probably know this terminology. So what are you going to be doing? Well, it says as a pharmacy claims administrator, you will help our clients increase their revenue by assessing additional funding for prescription drugs. Every day you will receive, review, and update medical records. To thrive in this role, you must have pharmacy knowledge gained through work experience as a pharm tech or in the medical field, strong attention to detail and organizational skills, and the ability to work independently and remotely. So you're going to work in their proprietary software, matching provider specialty information with clinical information related to prescription drug program, assign task statuses based on review to ensure we have proper documentation for compliance, request additional information from physician offices as needed, and protect patient health information and follow HIPAA guidelines. So notice they don't mention anything about taking back-to-back phone calls. Another tip that I can give y'all is when you're looking for these non-phone based jobs, the things that you want to see, or I should say not see, is them mention anything about, customer calls, back-to-back phone calls, a phone-based environment. That's the type of stuff you don't want listed when you're looking for a non-phone based role. Now, will you ever pick up a phone? Probably when you have to reach out to physicians' offices as needed, but how often will that be? Is that going to be every day back to back to back? No. Okay. Because they would say talk to physicians, all day long. Will it be 2, 3, 4, 5 times? Maybe, but that's very, very different than working in a call center. So I'm trying to give you guys all this information so that when y'all are out here looking for these hot leads, you can find what you're looking for. And if you appreciate that, like this video, and I appreciate you. So get your application in. The apply button is at the top. And yes, we have a template for you. We have an insurance claims resume template that is perfect for this role. If you've ever worked in claims, then you would want to use this. Even if you haven't, I would still look at this insurance claims template to see what you can choose and, keep. And I would use this. Or you could just go for our general healthcare resume template. We have a ton of healthcare templates and you can customize from there if you're coming from a healthcare background, but not necessarily claims. So we've got tons of templates. Like I said, these are not all the templates. We have even more already in the software. All of these are already in the software, ready to go. They're ready for you to use them. The templates are like, please use me. I want you to get hired. That's what I'm for. So all you got to do is sign up for just $1, and it's only $37 per month when you use the software. I'm telling y'all, this is a game changer. These are ATS optimized templates, and you will be so glad that you use them. So sign up today, and we're not done just yet. Did you know that all of these hot leads were featured in Extra Leads Club? Yes, they were. If you're like, wow, Delilah, you mean to tell me you shared 5 really hot leads and there are even more hot leads for me to choose from when I join Extra Leads Club today? Yes, that is exactly what I'm saying. Okay, you can join Extra Leads Club for just $1, and it's only $10 per month to get hundreds of verified, hand-picked leads with all the information waiting for you. We have the links to the lead, the links to their Glassdoor, the pay information, the location information, all at a glance. When you join Extra Leads Club, you'll get access to the app, and it is so easy to use, okay? When I tell you it's easy to get in dozens of applications, I mean it, because everything is waiting for you. So join today. You will be so glad that you did. Next up on the resources list is my website, remoteworklife.co. We have a free resource called the Mega List of Jobs. I love how big the Mega List of Jobs is getting, okay? It is living up to its name. There are 680 companies and counting that I have shared on my channel that will hire you to work from home. You can go directly to these companies' careers pages, see what they have available for you to apply to, and this is how you can get in even more applications. So bookmark this page. Come here every time you look for a job. And last but certainly not least, check out my Amazon storefront for all of your work from home equipment needs. We have all sorts of items. All of these are sold by Amazon, and you can get a computer package under $150. This whole package is only $125.95. So check out my Amazon storefront, the Mega List of Jobs for more work from home opportunities. Join Extra Leads Club and have us do the job hunting for you, and get your application in using the Remote Resume Builder software. As soon as you sign up, we're going to send you your login, and you're going to be able to get your application in ASAP. So thank you guys so much for watching. I truly hope this has been helpful. I hope you have a safe and blessed weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.